This has been an odd winter for Syracuse, but it seems to be working for local plow operators.
Looking to transfer to a four-year college next semester, we spoke with students and faculty for their advice.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is ONTV Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to ONTV Update. Today is Friday, February 21st. I'm Cody Smith.
And I'm Lane Russell. You may have remembered last semester on the SU campus, students started the group #NotAgainSU after reports of racist and anti-Semitic incidents. According to Syracuse.com, the group wrote a list of demands for the chancellor, which he did sign, but that wasn't enough for the group.
On Monday, the group protested the administrator's building, Kraus-Heinz Hall, with more demands including the chancellor's resignation. Administrators gave warnings to the students that anyone still protesting in the building after 9 p.m. will be put on interim suspension for violating campus disturbance policies.
As of Wednesday, 30 students have been placed on suspension for still occupying the building after 9 p.m. Monday, and nobody is allowed in the building except for employees. Students are still occupying the building as of last night.
Making a change from being in the National Guard to being a full-time college student can be a hard transition, but Cam Fabian makes it happen with ease. Syracuse local Cam Fabian is a member of the National Guard and full-time student here at OCC.
So I'm a heavy equipment operator within the National Guard. I do 1 week in a month and then 2 weeks in the summer. So basically all I do my 1 week in a month and 2 weeks in the summer is we go down and we just work with heavy equipment. So anything between bulldozers, hydraulic excavators, dump trucks, bucket loaders, all that good stuff.
The VA office helps Cam out whenever he needs it.
So the VA office here, they helped out a lot. They got all my paperwork in to get my free tuition through here, and my GI Bill kicker, which is just extra money to help me throughout school. They helped me get all that stuff set up. It's been all around a really good experience throughout OCC.
The Veteran Affairs Office has done a whole lot to contribute to Cam's college success.
Cam uses a program. He's a member of the New York State National Guard, and the New York State Air National Guard and Army National Guard will pay SUNY tuition for any of their members. So,
if you're a student here at OCC and you're part of the Armed Forces, stop by at the Veterans Affairs Office here at Sidney B. Coulter Library. Cam thinks it's a great idea to come to OCC if you're a high school student.
OCC is a great school. It's a good starter school, or even if you just want to get a degree and get out of here and just find a job.
We thank you for your service, Cam, and hope all is well. So far, Cam Fabian is loving OCC and can't wait for what the future holds for him.
With the spring semester underway, many students are looking towards their next step, transferring. I spoke with students and faculty at OCC for their recommendations. According to OCC, over 70% of their students plan on transferring to a four-year school. We spoke with student Hannah Scalisi, who's currently exploring her options.
I was actually looking to get my bachelor's and possibly my master's, but I definitely want to transfer to a four-year school.
Students may have many questions during this time and have a lot to think about, like choosing a transfer college, applying for financial aid, and maintaining their current grades. While this can all be confusing, the answers just take a little digging.
Do your research. I mean, there's a lot of resources online. There are definitely a lot of people here at OCC to help, and if you don't know who to talk to, a lot of times the advising center helps.
There are plenty of resources available for students. For tips and information, you can visit the OCC website, but for more official things such as your transcript or other documentation you may need, those are available through your WebAdvisor account. Both can be accessed on a computer or smartphone. Professor Mike Kaminsky advises students through 2 years at OCC and often guides them through the transfer process.
Students who are looking to transfer, the best thing they can do is really research the schools that they're interested in.
As for Hannah's last piece of advice, don't be afraid to ask for help.
If you contact like a professor in your department, then they can usually help you figure out where the best place to transfer is.
Students that are interested in learning more about transferring can visit Student Central, located in the Gordon Student Center, or by contacting the advising department of their transfer college.
For students interested in transferring, OCC has multiple upcoming transfer visits. Coming to campus this month are SUNY ESF on February 24th, followed by SUNY Oswego on February 26th. For the full list of visiting colleges coming to OCC, visit the campus calendar at calendar.sunyocc.edu. Coming up after the break, Natalie Brennan gives us a look at the weather for the weekend and what to expect as we head into next week.
And on TV updates, Margaret Griffin takes us to Fairhaven to find out what the locals do during the winter season.
It's a great way to get started specifically for architecture and interior design. Even if you're thinking of transferring to one of the top programs in the country, getting familiar with how to design, the vocabulary, the terminology, and then you can take that knowledge onto an upper level program. And if you're looking to get a job after 2 years, I think the program prepares you as well as any program can for what you're going to experience in the real world.
Being community college, we want to represent the community that we're in, and most of our rosters are filled with students from the local community. And I think there's a lot of great institutional pride in the success our teams have seen. I'm always very careful to call our students student athletes because I really believe that that's the purpose, that they're here first and foremost to be students. And so just in our building, in the SRC Arena in Allen Hall, we do have some facilities specifically to support their academic needs.
What brought me to OCC is an opportunity to pursue a higher education and inspire other people. One of the things that I like that OCC provides not only me but the students at OCC to be successful, I would say the Learning Center. The Learning Center is a center where you could get tutoring from, and they have great tutors there. I recommend someone to come to OCC is because of all the different resources that they have.
Our primary focus is teaching and students, and what we do is driven by students. Structurally, I like the environment. I like how we've set up systems for helping students. There are places that I can send you guys if you need more help, and that means a lot to me. And I like the sort of variety of what people are doing. I'm not sort of siloed into just thinking about English 24/7. I can stretch and think about different things, and I really like that.
Hi, this is the Learning Center. My name's Hugh. Can I help you?
We do academic support, and that mainly consists of tutoring. We do some workshops. Writing assistance is here. Not every college has a place like the Learning Center.
There's math, science, English, history, geology, tutors here at the Learning Center. They can all help you in further your skills. Get to know it, know the people, know the tutors, get a feel for it, you know.
My favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Cody Smith.
And I'm Lane Russell. We had a week of crazy weather here, but our weather anchor Natalie Brennan is going to tell us what to expect for this weekend. Natalie, how is the weather going to be looking?
According to weather.com, today is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 33 and a low of 23, so make sure to bundle up. Going into the week, we're looking at mid to high 40s and a high, and generally staying in the 30s for the lows, with tonight and Saturday dropping into the 20s. Most of the week will be cloudy, but we will be getting to enjoy the sunshine just in time for Green Beer Sunday. Make sure to grab your umbrellas. For Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be expecting rain. Everybody loves a snow day, though sadly this winter we haven't seen too many. The weather effects of this mild winter has managed to make some lives easier. Winter weather is a topic of discussion for many people. Snowy days are either loved or hated. Some may miss snowy Syracuse, but snowplow operator Brian Corso welcomes the warm winter.
It's affected me positively because I have time to do the things that I like to do here at home.
Stay home with my daughter and watch her, and not have to pay for a babysitter on weeks like midwinter break, which is great. I get to spend good one-on-one time with her and just relax at home.
Being home is one of the advantages for being a seasonal contractor, but it doesn't come without a price.
One negative aspect of the winter, the mild winter, is when it does snow, the lawns aren't frozen yet, so it's very easy to damage the lawns, and then I'd have to go back and fix them in the springtime.
It seems this plow might spend most of its winter in the driveway, but you won't hear any complaints from its driver. Even science supports that this warm weather is here to stay. Meteorologist Tom Hoff explains how.
It's going to be more days than not that are a little bit warmer than normal, although we get some occasional cold. But like we've seen all winter, that cold air doesn't seem to hang around.
With it being so warm, it does raise the question, is this record-breaking?
Many people are now questioning as to whether this is a record warm winter for central New York, and in fact it's not. We've had records starting since 1902, and this is probably in the top 15% or so.
Seems like this warm weather is going to give Brian a chance to have more time at home. No need to worry about cabin fever this season. We'll have plenty of warm days to get out of the house this winter.
What can you do in the middle of winter in a small town? ONTV Update's Margaret Griffin takes us for a ride to Fairhaven.
Wouldn't be much going on during a chilly February weekend on Lake Ontario. In small towns like Fairhaven, the winter months can take a toll on businesses. But there is one thing helping them thrive.
We've gotten a lot busier. The trails for the snowmobiles open up and people are more apt to come out, ride the sleds, have some winter fun.
Being the manager at Little Sodas Inn, Lisa Evankovich knows a lot about the business. She says on a good snowy day, the bar can get just as busy as it does during summertime. The owner of the Hardware Cafe, another small business in Fairhaven, says that the cafe is increasing in revenue every year during the winter months. And this year, revenue is up 40% in the first quarter of the year.
People who do come in who are snowmobiling, come in, they can take off their outer clothing. It's a relaxed atmosphere, and they can spend an hour, hour and a half in here easily, and do. It's kind of like a user-friendly place.
Local snowmobiler Seth Bortle is one of many that enjoy stopping at local businesses on a day out snowmobiling.
Pretty much all the small businesses around here accommodate to all kinds of snowmobilers. There's close trail access, so they can jump off any trail, stop, have food, drinks, whatever they want to do, or just warm up.
While many can't wait for spring to arrive, the people in this small town are hoping for 6 more weeks of winter. From Fairhaven, Margaret Griffin's ONTV Update.
If the bay in Fairhaven has 12 inches or more of ice by Saturday, March 7th, the town will host their annual snowmobile drag races. Still to come on ONTV Update, we'll recap the weather.
Also, what the OCC men's soccer team is doing to prepare for their next season. Stay with us.
Do you need help with jobs and interviews? Check out the Career Center in Coulter Hall across from the cafe in room 110. They have laptops to help with your job search that are always surrounded by helpful tips and info. On the front desk, they always have current job openings, positions, and internships available. They have a website called Purple Briefcase where you can get access to all of this 24/7. So come and get your future at the Career Center. Miss Coulter will be here to greet you.
My favorite thing about OCC is definitely the bonds that it allows you to build. I've made so many friends from the soccer team that are all excellent students as well, and I've made great friends in the nursing program. It really helps you continue on the journey because you have support wherever you go. I go to practice and I have copious amounts of support there. I wouldn't trade the memories that I've made here for anything.
When I think about OCC, I think about inclusion and just all the chances to learn about other people. One of my favorite places that I still actually hang out is definitely the fishbowl in Mooney. The food's not bad either. What would make OCC a good choice? It was actually pretty, I believe the term is inexpensive.
Finals are coming up fast, and Coulter Library is ready. We have lots of new computers, several new study rooms, and extended hours for finals review sessions. If you're stressed about that final exam or frantically working to finish that term paper, look no further. Take advantage of our subject resources and prepare for the end of a successful semester here at Coulter Library.
Finding the next step is never easy. We are always searching for answers. Career Services at Onondaga Community College can help you prepare for the next step in your future career, such as job preparation, career exploration, and internships. Career Services on the first floor of Coulter Library.
We sponsor 17 varsity sports at OCC, so it's 6 in the fall, 2 in the winter, and then 9 in the spring. We've had a lot of athletic success, both from a team perspective as well as the individual. We've won numerous team national championships, primarily in men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, but also basketball and men's tennis. We can have students come here and gain more exposure than they normally would receive in high school. Hopefully there's an opportunity then to transfer on to a four-year school to continue their education and playing career.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Sienna Manahan. Coming off the back of a successful fall season, the OCC's men's soccer team is only looking forward. ONTV Update's Hunter Ruddy went down to see how they're handling spring.
Spring season is well underway for the athletic teams here at OCC. Men's soccer captain Liam Rain tells us what the off-season means for the program.
In preparation, just work as hard as you can in spring. You're only going to get as good as you can get yourself when you're in spring. So when you're in spring, you're setting yourself up for fall.
During the fall, the team has practice outside daily. However, given the weather here in central New York, they have to adapt.
The team meets on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays to do a lift in the gym. And then they meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays in the SRC Arena to do indoor training.
NJCAA rules declare that coaches cannot make gym sessions mandatory, meaning encouragement and motivation from within the team is key. First-year player Connor Pugh shares his thoughts on his first spring with the squad.
With everyone working hard at the gym, it obviously motivates you to get better because the competition is rising, so everyone's improving.
The squad will continue to work hard throughout the semester, hoping for consistently high numbers attending each session.
Despite being stuck inside for now, soon enough the team will be back out on the turf playing their spring season scrimmages. If you're planning to be on campus this evening, you may be out of luck when finding a place to park. Syracuse Freeze Out 5K Run is happening tonight at the SRC Arena. Walk-in registration begins at 6 p.m. The cost is $40 or $15 for participants who commit to raise $110 or more. All proceeds from the run go towards the rescue mission's work to provide emergency shelter and support programs for those experiencing homelessness. It's going to be quite a cool night for them.
It definitely adds an extra challenge to the race.
Yeah, and you know, it's a great way to raise awareness and support for their rescue mission. Thanks, Sienna. Coming up after the break on ONTV Update, Natalie Brennan gives us a recap of this weekend's weather.
And phone usage has been getting a lot of buzz over the past few years. Is the addiction with phones too hard to control? Stay with us to find out.
Explore the possibilities and reach your full potential with Phi Theta Kappa, the official honor society for two-year colleges. To be invited, you need at least 12 completed OCC credit hours and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Once you're in, you'll have access to scholarship, service, fellowship, and leadership opportunities. Come to the PTK and Honors Program Suite at Coulter Hall to learn more. A whole world of opportunities is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?
The OCC campus is a great starting place to further your academics for a cheap price. OCC is always looking for ways to make the place look better, and they're always adding new stuff onto campus. The OCC campus has great parking accommodations if you have a car. The OCC campus is a lot larger than I imagined. It has a lot of buildings off campus as well as on campus. I very much enjoy my time here because I've met a bunch of people that I wouldn't think I'll ever meet.
Everybody like on the edge of their seats yelling. People want to see you do good. People actually coming out to watch me play. So it definitely give me an incentive to play hard, get some buckets. I guess it's one of the top JUCOs in the country. This is a good program to get your name out there. I like to go by like the sky is the limit. Like you could do anything you put your mind to. Like I didn't really know I was gonna break a record. I just kind of figured like if I was to put all in the work in, you could do anything that you put your mind to. If you're gonna work hard or something, just give it your all.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
So it's hat and gloves weather today? Wasn't it 75 and sunny yesterday? Fall needs to make up its mind. It's not all bad though. The leaves turn a beautiful red and in come my favorite flavors. That's why I always save time in my morning for Starbucks. I can grab a pumpkin spice latte and it can be served hot or cold to suit whatever type of autumn day I'm having.
OCC proudly serves Starbucks. Come visit us outside the Gordon Cafeteria.
I went to college with the idea that I was going to take Ryan Seacrest's job. Through my time at OCC, I was able to learn, you know what, my skill set more realistically lends to marketing and customer relations. And that really gave me a direction of where it is that I should go professionally. The benefit of having a smaller class size is that I get one-on-one attention from my professor. And that's one of the things that I loved about having those smaller classes. I'm very glad that I learned my professionalism in the area where I am practicing professionally.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Cody Smith.
And I'm Lane Russell. Look around any restaurant or any room and you can see almost everybody on their phones.
ONTV Update's Jordan Humphrey shows how cell phones have become addictive and problematic to many people.
Cell phones are something everyone uses, but what happens when a text, a call, a tweet, or a Snapchat become an addiction? Do you know the difference between emergency and addiction? Professor Mark Zane tells us a couple of New York State laws.
I think we've redefined the word emergency. I think the examples in New York State having to pass two laws, can't hold your phone when driving and can't text when driving. It tells you it's got to be an addiction to run that risk of getting in a car crash just to send a text.
Communication has changed so much since the early 90s, but has the change been good for this generation? According to lifehack.org, the average person checks their phone 110 times a day. 77% of parents argue with their children just about cell phone usage. And then the other 50% here is for people that leave their phone at home and feel uneasy or uncomfortable when it dies, gets left at home, or just gets lost somewhere.
You lose a lot of time out of your day on your phone. I do, at least. Like a lot of time I realize if I'm not focused on something, I'm usually on my phone. Great impacts due to social media and cell phone usage, I would say, is building relationships with people. Like I've actually met a lot of cool people online. And I know that can be a dangerous thing. I know, it can be dangerous, but in the same way, you can meet a lot of cool people.
Cell phones have this way of drawing people in. People have a mindset that they cannot live without their phones. Another OCC student gave her input on if this is irreversible or not.
No, because once something's embedded in you, it's really hard to get rid of a habit.
Cell phones and technology aren't just affecting older teens and adults. Could it be affecting young children as well?
Yes, due to the fact that my little cousin never wants to do her work. She's always on YouTube and always avoiding doing what normal kids do. She would rather watch kids have fun than go have fun herself.
As you can see, technology has definitely shifted society due to the fact that people are showing they cannot live without their phones. Will this mindset ever change, or will we be forever trapped in the technology abyss?
According to King University, Americans spend an average of 5 hours per day just browsing on their cell phones.
OCC is hosting the Scholastic Art Show for its 20th year. According to the OCC website, the exhibit showcases the artwork of 13 central New York counties. Local high schoolers are invited to bring a group of students and walk around Whitney Hall and see all the displayed artwork from many talented high schoolers. The exhibit is open daily from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends until Friday, February 28th.
At the Community Care Hub, they are always working to help students take on life's challenges. But do you need help filing your taxes? Today only, at the Community Care Hub, there is free on-site tax preparation being offered. You can call 315-498-2675 to schedule an appointment or to get more information. The Care Hub is located in the lower level of Gordon Student Center in Suite G134.
Natalie Brennan is back to give us a look on the weekend forecast. Natalie, how does it look?
Well, it does start off chilly, but we are in luck to get that sunshine on Sunday. Just in time for the parade and Green Beer Sunday. With Friday and Saturday hanging around in the 30s, partly cloudy, and Sunday being mostly sunny with a high of 45 and a low of 32.
Thank you for watching ONTV Update. I'm Cody Smith.
And I'm Lane Russell. Make sure to tune in next Friday at 10:30 a.m. for the next edition of ONTV Update. Have a great weekend.